What's going on, guys? So we're back yet again. We're going to be doing another movie review, House on Haunted Hill. It came out in '99. Now, again, this is a remake. Uh, I remember watching this off and on growing up, and I decided to go ahead and rewatch it again because it's been a long time. The entirety of this movie, though, was actually again, depending on how you feel about it, it was kind of a one of those movies you can either take it or leave it because again there's a lot of comedy in here or times where the comedy kind of mixes with the horror. But we have where we got Jeffrey Rush playing as Stephen H. Price, who is a billionaire. He owns a lot of different types of theatrical rides. He's married to Frankie Jansen's character. Him and her don't have a very good relationship. She's gonna be having a birthday party, so she tries to have him set up on this the house on Haunted Hill that apparently was going to be uh, that's haunted. That was an insane asylum, and everybody went nuts and killed everybody. And she has this list. He tries to make his own list, and then you get these random show up. We got Lauder in here. We got Tate Diggs in here. We got Chris Catton in here, who was probably the main source of the comedy in this film. And what happens is things start taking a craze when again price is behind everything so far, but then we start seeing different things. Ones go missing, and then even spirits showing up from the former medical crew, and we later find out that again most of these ones are related to the ones that passed away. Now I will say this: I think Jeffrey Rush actually did a hell of a job with this role. He really, I think, made this role his own because he was very snarky. He was charming, but he was also kind of a sleazebag, and he couldn't stand his wife. But at the same time, it was still funny when like one of the comments is like, Frankie Jansen goes like, "We need a word." He says, "Oh, good, a word." He says, "Perhaps many," and things like that to kind of just like we knew these characters hated each other even though they were married. They hated each other, and during the whole time you can't really trust anybody because you really don't know who is being sincere, who's out for their own, or who's out to do this, because they all have where it was like $1 million or more at hand, because you never knew exactly who was going to be, who was behind this, or was it really spirits or whatever. But in actuality, there were spirits, because towards the very end, when the spirits start getting more restless, Price gets into a fight with his wife, and he unleashes the most, I would say, monstrous darkness upon this house. And that's when it starts taking hold, and starts going after everybody even more, taking the lives of people, and you have only a few survivors left before they are able to try to survive against this thing and be able to survive and be able to escape till morning. Now, again, I would say during its time, I would say this was probably kind of a scary movie or a thriller or whatever, but now it's aged to the point where it's not scary, it's not whatever, it's more of a comedy. Because like I said, between Jeffrey Rush and also Chris Catton, they kind of really dove in on the sarcastic comments and also the comedy relief in this film that you would have in a horror film. But they really went in all out on this, and it's not like there wasn't good actors in here. I will say it again, it's not like there wasn't good actors in here. I personally enjoy the movie. I think it's an okay movie. Some people will say that's not that good. Others will say it's amazing. Others may say it's lame. Others may say it's okay. Me, I think it's somewhat in the middle. I think it's an alright movie, and I think it's a fun movie to be able to watch. That it's not taken very too seriously. It's a classic, who's gonna survive whose story, and at the end you get your money. But overall, what do you guys think about this? Let me know about it down in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you as always on